Hi, I'm Chris Cashman. As someone who grew up in this area, I love the outdoors. The water, the mountains, the forests. But I realize many of you feel very differently, even ashamed about being an outdoors insider.
My name is Megan. I've lived in Washington for more than 30 years, and I hate hiking.
I'm Andrew, and I am an inside guy. That's why they call it fitting in, you know.
I'm Kelly, and I'm a glamper, not a camper. Ew.
I'm Jason. I love to go outside. Well, to walk my dog, of course, and then we go right back in.
You know, I did go hiking a couple months ago, but I hated it.
Ooh, I do like gardens. Beer gardens.
I would love to go outside if people, you know, got rid of all the bugs.
I'm gonna get that fake grass, so that way we don't have to go outside.
I'm Stephanie, and I look at nature every day, actually through a live feed right here on my computer.
What is wrong with these people?
We're going to learn something. We're not content with just the headlines or the typical talking points.
It's a refreshingly honest conversation about what's going on.
People feel it and they have fun.
It's about connecting our community and doing something to really make a difference.
We're taking today's stories and bringing positivity back. See, I'm going to make a rabbit through the tunnel and
Can't reach my toes anymore. Welcome to the third trimester. Oh, thank you very much. Getting pampered. Oh, sorry about that. Who needs to go outside, right? Especially if you get that kind of treatment. Welcome to Take 5, everyone. So glad to see you.
Well,
it's like the guy show and me.
let's tell everybody why we had to help you.
It's Michelle's show featuring us.
Well, I'm really red in the face because it hurts now to tie my shoes.
You've gotten to that point, right?
I've gotten to the point where everything is very
Is there a craving
squished.
yet? Do you have a craving?
Burgers.
I keep asking her, yeah. So far, that's...
Really?
But I can't do burgers every day, but I always want a burger.
I'm
Just like a
excited.
simple burger.
I'm excited for the moment when you can just balance something right there and not have to...
I think it'll be pretty soon.
Our first child, my wife asked for the Big Montana at Arby's. I didn't even know what it was. It was like a two-pound roast beef sandwich.
Right.
Ooh, that sounds good.
She
By
got
the way, Chris Egan stepping in today
Yes.
on Take 5. Thanks for filling in.
anytime.
You know what's really interesting is that whenever, it seems like whenever we have a fill-in, that person's name is always Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Daniels, Chris Egan.
That's true.
Makes it easy on our part.
Chris Ingles coming up next week. Maybe.
Want to let everybody know we had a little bit of an intro where we were talking about confessions, Pacific Northwest confessions. Are there anything that you maybe don't like to do, but you're too scared to tell your colleagues because in this area everybody's like, I love going outside. So we did some of that today.
There's a lot of guilt out there, right?
is.
People say, I should be kayaking, I should be mountain biking, but I don't want to.
So what is your PNW confession? Maybe you don't like to hike. Maybe you are an indoor person, but you can take it to the 10th degree. Maybe you don't like to eat fish. You know how much we do love that here in the Pacific Northwest.
Sure.
It could be anything. So I just found out your colleague, Paul Sylvie, doesn't like sushi.
He doesn't
I was
like
like,
sushi.
what? Anyway, that's kind of my thing. I love it.
I've been digging gooey ducks since I was like 3 years old, but not a lot of people like to dig gooey ducks.
No.
That's kind of a northwest thing, is to dig gooey ducks. But
I've never had gooey duck. Maybe
Neither
we
have I.
should do that together as a team.
let's do it on the
Probably.
show. Let's do it on Take 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. All right, in the meantime, we're going to get you caught up on some stories happening around the world. It's the Fast Five, a quick look at some headlines today, and here we go. We'll do it in a single breath. Well, it's some relief for those looking to buy a house. King County's real estate market is cooling off a bit. Inventory is up, sales down. Compared to this time last year, that extra housing has had a calming effect on skyrocketing prices. A big honor for King County Metro. It's been named the best large transit system in North America. You gotta throw a parade. The American Public Transportation Association judged agencies' performance over the past 3 years. It says King County Metro significantly increased ridership and improved safety.
Wow.
Way to go. Don't forget, today is the primary election. Your ballots need to be turned into a ballot drop box by 8 o'clock tonight. You can also drop it in the mail, but it needs to be postmarked by today. At last check, about 26% of voters had returned their ballots. We'll talk about some of the specific ballot measures a little later in the show. We'll do your homework for you, don't worry. About 200 troops from our state are headed. They're on their way to help battle the fires across the western part of the country. Soldiers from JBLM begin training Thursday and could join firefighting efforts as early as next Monday. By the way, tickets on sale today for the NBA preseason game at Key Arena, but you better hurry. Only single seats are left. That's right, they've almost sold out. That October 5th matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings, featuring former and always supersonic Kevin Durant. This will likely be the last event at the Key before renovations begin.
That's cool.
You know, I was one of the first to interview Kevin Durant after the Sonics drafted him.
Yeah.
Came to Seattle, was right there.
And?
Great interview.
What say you? Are you going to the
I
game?
mean,
I want to go to the game,
I know
but
people are torn.
it's on a Friday night, so we have to
Yeah.
do our high school
true.
big game coverage. So I think my kids are going to go to the game because they're talking about it, but I'll be off at a high school somewhere.
cool.
That's cool.
Well, I know we've already gotten a few texts in about your confession about
They coming in?
pride of
Yeah.
the Pacific Northwest. What is your confession? I don't like the Seahawks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got to be careful.
That is too bold.
Around these
We
Christians.
have your phone
too
number as well,
far.
and it's been sent to the authorities.
I have no desire to climb Mount Rainier, and I hate coffee, and I live in a city that worships coffee. That is so true for those that don't like coffee. So the reason why we wanted to bring this up is we asked about your confessions and what you're not enjoying about living in one of the best places ever to get outdoors or to drink some coffee or whatever it might be. Well, Tony Black, one of the newer members of the King 5 team, said he wasn't really a fan of hiking. So then meteorologist Ben Derry's eyes got big, his mouth dropped to the floor. It was like, what? What do you mean you don't like hiking? So here's a bit of their adventure on a place called Poo Poo Point.
Okay, we are here, beginning Poo Poo Point. I've got my friend Ben Deary here. He loves this stuff.
I love this stuff.
I don't love this stuff.
Our job here is to change your mind, and by the end of this, hopefully, you'll be hiking every weekend.
We'll see. We'll see. See you at the top. How you holding up back there?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
How are you doing?
Oh, like I said, surviving and thriving. How far are we? You think?
More than that.
We're more than halfway.
It's tougher than I remember.
Man, we made it. Oh, I'm never coming back here. It's nice, but I'm not coming back.
He's honest.
He's honest.
So in
and
fairness, that was a big part of what got us talking about this today, is some people feeling guilty about the fact that we're surrounded by the great outdoors, but some people just aren't feeling it.
You can't tell Tony, like, go back where you came from, because he's from Seattle.
Yeah, exactly. And they went on a day where it was misty, they had no view, but I mean, still, if you don't like hiking, you don't like hiking. And so it seems like we've got more texts coming in. I don't know if we want to pull some of those up, Stephanie, but it seems like a lot of folks have at least something that they want to talk about. And there's that first one on the left. I hate hiking, hate it. My boyfriend loves it, so I go anyway. But I hate every second of it. I feel like that's like me and my wife. I'm like, come on, let's go. She's like, really? Is it longer than 3 miles? I don't like to hike or seafood. And my idea of a good outdoor time. Okay.
And you left us hanging.
Clam dig. Oh, you got to try it at least once. It was fun. I did it.
You did the razor clamps, right?
Yes.
With the gun, you get down.
No, it was butter something?
Butter clamps.
Butter
Okay.
clamps?
Butter clamps.
Kind of
What's
rake
the
the rocks
difference?
away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little smaller clamps.
Different sizes, yeah.
Razor clamps, you got to go down a little deeper.
Right.
Gooey duck, you got to go way down there.
He would know.
Keep texting. You can weigh in 206-448-4545. Getting a lot of texts. We just got one that says, hey, can I get a shout out from Ording? No,
What
sorry.
up?
We don't.
Sorry. We
I'd
don't
love to
do
shout out
shout-outs.
Ording, though.
Let's get it over to Steph because I think this is a moment that you wanted to highlight, Stephanie.
Yeah, so I was actually going to say I relate to one of those texts that you read because it's not that I hate hiking, but I do it because my husband is always saying, come on, let's get out, let's take the family out and have an adventure. And so we convinced our 4- and 5-year-old to do Poo Poo Point with us, the one that Tony and Ben just did. And I can show you this picture here of them once they reach the top, but the journey along the way, some of the quotes from my daughter. When I have a daughter, I will not walk up a hill like this with her. And I said, Elena, isn't this so much better than playing your tablet? And she said, Mommy, I love playing my tablet. I hate doing this. And then, you know, they were so happy when they reached the top and they saw what they accomplished. She said, look at that hill I climbed. I'm proud of myself. And then I took another little video of her at the bottom.
Tell me what you just did. That whole hill?
Yeah. Look at.
How do you feel now?
I feel proud of myself.
So I'll have have to say I kind of agree with her. You know, it gets difficult sometimes as you're on the journey, but then once you reach it, you feel so proud. Like, I can't believe I did that. So I'm still in the camp that I like hiking.
Nice. I think it's good for them. You know?
You gotta shut down the tablets, put the Xbox away, get outside a little bit.
Plus, you can reward in that particular. You know, that's Tiger Mountain out there in Issaquah. You saw, I took my girls up, but I made them come down the fun way, paragliding off the top.
Yeah.
Right.
And yes, kids can do it.
That
It was a little scary, as my 8-year-old said. It was a little bit scary, but very, very cool. So.
All right, we got some
those texts
news.
coming.
There is a renewed effort right now to save the whales. Governor Jay Inslee and King County put an extra emphasis on the push to save J50. Right now, it is a waiting game. Canadian researchers last saw the pod on Friday, and they are preparing to do a health assessment when she returns. They're keeping an eye out in U.S. and Canadian waters. The NOAA says if the veterinarians give the go-ahead, researchers are prepared to give her an antibiotic injection to fight a possible infection, which is causing her health decline over the past few weeks. Her condition on Friday was bad. She is showing signs of severe starvation. They are worried it may be too late, but they are prepared to pull out all the stops in an attempt to save her. This isn't a new problem. The whales have been struggling for years now, but the recent images and concern from researchers monitoring the orcas has renewed interest around the world. So hopefully they can save J50 right now.
No.
Find her.
And find her. That's the first thing.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Pins and needles.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm always waiting for an update. Let's go to the 5 Hive. How about that, right?
I've been lonely without you.
That's always a fun part of our show. That is our social community that is always buzzing. I thought I would share this from Janet because it's Altruistic August. That's hard to say for the record. Altruistic August. So what's today? The 7th? Right?
There you are, Tuesday.
So she's saying offer your seat, give way, or hold the door open for others. So this gives you a chance to make someone else happy. That's altruism in a nutshell. And I thought that was kind of cool. That's in the 5 Hive. Also wanted to show you this because this is kind of a cool story. This is from Trina. I wanted to give her a shout out because she said while everyone was celebrating Seafair last weekend, I celebrated our 8th annual summer Thanksgiving. They have a traditional turkey dinner with all the fixins. They pull out all the Thanksgiving decor, and they just have a big celebration with their loved ones. And so I asked, I said, well, how did you come up with that idea? And she says it all started when her husband came home from work with a 26-pound frozen turkey that they won from some sort of sales promotion. So they put it in the freezer, and then she said, you know what? We still have this in the summer, and it would be a fun way to have a barbecue and invite all of our loved ones over. So if you have any kind of, weird traditions or odd holidays that you share, we would love to hear them. You can text Hive to 206-448-4545.
No. Here, please take my
No.
Here, take my seat.
Shoot. Thank you. That was so sweet.
It's a win-win scenario.
You should go way more often.
Yeah, I know. Wow, I feel so special. But thank you.
Yeah.
But don't you think that that's kind of neat?
I love
to
off
do-
holidays. Me and my girls always joke about the, like Alice in Wonderland, the unbirthday. The song Unbirthdays. Why not? So we kind of decided we're going to do that. Like at the 6-month mark, we're going to have your unbirthday.
That's cool.
Might not be presents and stuff, but maybe just an excuse to
Do
have fun and
celebrate.
celebrate and see your friends, right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I do like that.
Yeah. All right. Texts
Oh,
coming
more
in. Lots
texts.
of them. Look at everybody's wanting to weigh in on their guilty conscience.
Enough
of
with the
things in the pandemic.
Seahawks.
I know. Look at that.
Breaking my heart.
Somebody doesn't like the Hawks. They hate grunge music.
Never been to Snoqualmie Falls.
Okay.
Don't have a dog or P&W sticker on my car.
Better not be a Subaru, because then that would be like a
Oh,
triple,
you're right.
Oh,
triple
I
bad.
know.
The
No
Outback
P&W
Subaru,
sticker,
the
no
unofficial car,
No
right?
Subaru, that's right. Whew, keep them coming, although it's kind of sad. It's kind of bumming me out, all the stuff people don't like
Come
around
on,
here.
don't be
Yeah?
bummed out.
All right.
It's all good.
I like it because
Okay.
it's just like opening up everyone
Yeah.
to their honesty. Yeah, so.
We're a diverse city.
I have in my hands, ladies and gentlemen, a list. You can get this from your vet, or you can get it online. This is a list of poisonous plants as it pertains to your pets, and specifically dogs. I went gardening with Cisco because he just got a puppy, and he said, hey, I want to tell people about the plants in their yard that they should be on the lookout for. That's coming up, but be careful what you do with this list, by the way.
What happened?
Oh, man, she eats anything there is.
Wait, so Izzy actually ate the list of poisonous plants?
She doesn't want me to know.